Hello, my name is Judy Rentz. I want to update my YouTube video on Pudendal Neuralgia. I'm doing this so that you can know I've found help from this horrible nightmare disease that no one knows anything about, that almost takes your life, or at least you beg to die and many times think about dying. I do this because I want everybody to know, unlike I didn't know, that there is help for you. In my case, my pain started in June of '07, and there was no rhyme or reason for it. I hadn't done anything unbelievable, but there was no doctor that could figure out what was wrong with me. I went to back doctors. One told me to see a psychiatrist because he didn't know what I was talking about after his treatments didn't work. But I was blessed to have a well-known orthopedic surgeon and a very well-known physiatrist in Knoxville, Tennessee, to study me. They studied for well over 2 years, just trying to find anything about this disease. No, just trying to find anything that they could to help them determine what this disease was. Nobody knows it. Most doctors don't want to learn it, but I want to tell you that there's help. If you watch Judy Rentz Pudendal Neuralgia, you'll see how horrendous, how awful this nightmare is. But I want to let you know that I just returned from Minneapolis. I'm 3 weeks out from surgery with Dr. Stanley Analak. I consider it my miracle from God. I've suffered since June of '07, and I don't think I'll have to suffer anymore. The surgery he did, there are 3 surgeons in the U.S. and 1 in France, but he is the kindest, most wonderful, sympathetic doctor. He's retired from Mayo, but he learned the surgery and he started the help clinic just for people who suffered. And I'm so blessed to have been able to get the surgery. I want to tell you that the surgery is absolutely nothing. The exam for it is painless, very scientific and technical. The ride up was pretty painful because I was in a horrible amount of pain. But coming home on the plane, I was padded well, but didn't feel anything. And I was very numb. But by Thursday after the surgery, I started to become unnumb, and the pain, it's not a ripping, tearing pain like I had had. I say it was not my pain, but dull, throbbing, and I threw away the oxycodone almost 4 days after because I was awake for so very long. I guess I'm allergic to it and it causes insomnia. But since last Thursday, 2 weeks ago, I've only been using 800 ibuprofen and a small clonazepam as a muscle relaxer. The surgery was amazing. It's amazing what he found. He knew what he was going in for by the time we got to surgery. And if you've researched at all on pudendal entrapment surgery, you'll know that they advise you the recovery is 2 years or longer. And the one thing I'm having to do is lie flat for 30 days. In my case, my nerves were totally entangled. The pudendal was wrapped and twisted in all sorts of matter, and the nerves were a mangled mess. He explained the surgery to us after, and my right pudendal nerve had stretched so far across the iliac it was thin as thread, and also wrapped in some sort of strange fibrous thing that he actually sent to the lab. And he said this couldn't have happened except with my birth, which was I was 10 pounds and a breech, and my mother was dying, and they tore me any way they could. But she didn't expect me to live, but he assumes that I brought this pain on with all of my activity and my landscaping, which I love dearly, which I know I'll never be able to do again. There's no squatting ever for me. But for those of you who suffer, the cost is absolutely reasonable. We have spent thousands on this disease where insurance wouldn't cover procedures. And it comes down to, you have to live. If God won't let you die, you have to live. And for me, it was a matter of being on drugs constantly, but they barely eased the pain, just an nth. And it was the most monstrous pain in the world. But I want you to know not to be afraid of the surgery. It's an amazing thing. The exam is not painful. I don't know the other two doctors. One is in Santa Monica and one in Texas, I believe, or Maryland. But it's 3 to 4 hours, but it's just an amazing surgery that you don't wake up in horrendous pain. Now, that's what I expected. But I have never felt the scars. I've never felt pain from them. They're totally healed by now. And I do have pressure in my lower buttocks, both of them, and just pressure lower there. And I'm doing well with the ibuprofen, but I must not stand for very long, and that's what I'm doing right now. The pressure starts with standing. But I want you to know that there's help. If you've looked at my YouTube, you know that there are doctors who do the internal injections. If you're not bad enough to need surgery, 2 failed injections is indicating that you can't be helped, that you will have to have surgery. And I want to tell you it's such a nominal fee, and insurance never balked once at picking up the cost at St. Joseph's Hospital, which was wonderful. And go for help. You don't have to suffer. Go and find help. And I pray for all you sufferers. It's the most horrible. I've nursed nieces through deaths, but it's the most awful pain that I've seen. And no one knows how to help you. No doctors really want to talk about it, because they haven't heard the word. And that's my mission. We will get this word out. And we will get word out that there are people to help you. I'll say bye for now. If you need me, I'm Judy Rents, R-E-N-T-S, @gmail.com. That's Judy Rents @gmail.com. Thank you for watching, and God bless.